Happy Sunday, people. I'm sorry that I didn't get to the vlog yesterday. I had things going on I couldn't control, and sometimes that happens. Alright, I hope you guys had a good week, and I hope you enjoyed my last video. Thank you for the people who clicked like. Thank you for the people who shared and had a lot of good things to say about it. I appreciate it more than you know. I hope you guys had a chance to check out some of the stuff, And I did want to say that I messed up on the Dying Fetus stuff. They didn't cover any Metallica or Hatebreed, but I was thinking about Hatebreed. And so, the Dying Fetus History Repeats album, they did cover Cannibal Corpse and a few other people. And it's called History Repeats. You should check it out. My cousin got to me not too long ago, and he was asking if, he saw on the internet that the Maynard Keenan from Tool, somebody said that he passed on, and I just wanted to say that this is a big bunch of bullshit and a hoax, and people are fucking retarded for putting shit on the internet that's not true, including YouTube and the conspiracy people who know who they are, and all the religious motherfuckers that get out there and want to scare people and shit. You know who you are too. But no, dude's not dead, and I don't know when the new Tool album's coming out. I have the same kind of opinions on Tool as I have about Metallica, but I won't get into that, because if you listen to music, you should know, So, Maynard's not dead. I also, let's see, the band that's playing in the background right now, I actually have a CD of, I found, and it's I don't know if you can see this, but it's Skeletal Vortex by Suture. Suture is one of the best death metal bands ever come out of Louisiana. I swear to God, the motherfuckers are bad. I had a chance to share the stage with these dudes. They're fucking real stand-up people. I learned a lot from my friend Jason McIntyre, and plays guitar, real bad man. Also, my friend Lance is in this band, off and on. But they're fucking badasses, and I think they're retired now, which is alright, but come on, man, you gotta keep playing. Also, I found another CD that I have by Suture, and it's an older one. It's called Morbid Sculpture Demonology. This CD was kind of like to me, after listening to the past couple Suture albums, it's kind of like a greatest hits before there was really albums out there to do separately. Or maybe it was a combination of both. And there's some really cool demos on this CD. I wish I could get another copy of it because mine needs to be resurfaced. But yeah, man, they're a fucking kick-ass band. You guys should really fucking check them out. Okay, it was a pretty good week this week. I got a lot of stuff to listen to. I hung out with some people. My friend Scott came over here the other day for the 420, and we hung out and did what we do in Oregon, and he told me about this band called the Zenith Passage, and them dudes are pretty good, man. They're kind of like the Faceless, like guitar style or whatever, but they're a little more brutal, I think. And there's not a whole lot of clean singing at all on the albums I saw. And they're kind of like, so yeah, the Faceless on steroids. They're like a straight up tech death. They have an album called the Solipsist. Or Solipsist. Okay, Solipsist. Solipsist. The Zenith Passage. You need to check them dudes out. They're fucking awesome. I had a pretty good week in metal besides the Zenith Passage. I found some pretty cool stuff. My friend Chris Day, he fucking told me about this band called Devourment, and them dudes are fucking like the shit. And they're real heavy, brutal ass death metal. A little bit of grindcore elements are awesome. My friend Tom, what's up, Tom? He told me about this band called Dynamite Abortion, and I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of Vulvectomy, but there's some bad dudes too from Italy. They're like a grind slam band from Italy that's so brutal, dude. You can check them out, Vulvectomy. But this band, Dynamite Abortion, them dudes fucking rock, man. They get down on some like heavier riffs and shit, and dude, it's ridiculous. Slam death metal, dude. Check it out. Another band that I found this week was called Visceral Disorder, and they're pretty fucking awesome. They're like ultra guttural brutality band, you know, like take like extreme brutal death metal, grindcore, and like slam, and just put all that in together as one, dude. And like that's what you got, and you cannot go wrong with that. Another band that I found, they're called Abdicate, and they're like a slam death metal grind band that kind of deals with politics and stuff. It's pretty fucking awesome. You should check them out. They're called Abdicate. Aborted has a new EP coming out called Retro Gore, and I got a chance to hear it. And let me tell you something, Aborted is just getting better and better with age, man. I'm telling you, them dudes are fucking awesome. I dig them a whole lot. You should check their new album out called Retro Gore, and if you search them on YouTube, they have a guitar playthrough for Cadaverous Banquet. So look up Cadaverous Banquet guitar playthrough by Aborted on YouTube, and you can watch them dudes shred. Because them dudes are like really, really talented. I got a chance to listen to the new, a couple new Fear Factory songs. Is there any Fear Factory fans? Because it ain't too bad. I like it. I'm glad to see that they actually, you know, they stayed true to the Fear Factory format, and they didn't let, you know, Dino's other bands get in the way or cloud anything. So it's pretty cool. Speaking of like, you know, more mainstream metal bands, my friends Robin and Dakota out in Medford, they sent me a link for Rob Zombie's new single this morning, and it's pretty good. But the song sounds like a mix between like Rob Zombie, Primus, and Ministry. It's weird, but you know, he does his thing. And the song's called "Well, Everybody Fucks on Spaceships." I know. But yeah, other than that, you know, it was pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, I also wanted to tell my friend Shant out in New York the correct pronunciation of that band I told you about was Dimmu Borgir. They did a cover of Twisted Sister's "Burn in Hell." And if you haven't heard that cover yet, check it out. Dimmu Borgir, "Burn in Hell" by Twisted Sister. It's fucking awesome. I think it's better than the original. I'd like to thank my friend Shant again for telling me about Exhumer. Them dudes are fucking like thrash, like a new age thrash band. That's like the shit. You should check them out. They're fucking awesome. My friend Maya, he told me about this band called Dissection, and they're fucking like brutal black death metal, or brutal black metal, and them dudes like get down hard too, man. They're pretty fucking awesome. I enjoyed it. My friend Joel, he told me he was telling me about we were talking about metal the other day. We were talking about like he brought up Vital Remains, and for those who haven't heard Vital Remains, they're like they fucking hate Christians in the church and all that shit, you know. But who doesn't? You know, I mean, for the most part, they talk about what everybody else talks about. They're sick of, and you know, the blasphemous part of what they do, and it is what it is. But check them out. They're Vital Remains, and the album is called Dechristianized. You motherfuckers should check that out for sure. They're brutal ass death metal. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, Slayer. Yeah, I want to talk about Slayer. For y'all who haven't known, Slayer is the shit, and you guys really need to pick that up, because from their first album all the way to Repentless, it's besides like Diabolus and Musica, they pretty much stayed in the same format. And you know, even though they tried something new in Diabolus and Musica, I know a lot of people didn't like it. They want to try to compare it to like Metallica's Load and Reload, and they're fucking dumb, because if you compare the two, they still stay heavy. You know, my favorite album by them is God Hates Us All, and that's like, I think, the heaviest album they've written so far, and it's like it's pretty fucking awesome. or I really appreciate you guys watching my video, and maybe we can make a little something out of this once I get my computer fixed and everything, get a better camera. And if there's anything that you want me to cover or talk about, you guys gotta let me know, or at least hey bro, check this out, or hey man, check that out, and I'll check it out and talk about it, tell you my honest opinion and stuff. And I'm really happy you guys watched this, and thank you for all the likes. Whoever disliked my video, I hope you watched it and learned something anyway, but I'm not mad at you. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and check out some of these bands I was talking about. Oh, before I leave, there's a band called Meth Witch, METHWICH, or WITCH, Meth Witch. That band is it's like slam meets deathcore, okay, and there's some grindcore elements and stuff, but yes, you need to check that band out. They look up the song called Poltergeist by Meth Witch. They have an EP coming out called Shadow Keeper. I'm telling you, this band can go places. It's just I don't know, I love it. And I was going to let you guys know that once I get my computer fixed, I'll be making more music for everybody to listen to. Hopefully I'll make a couple of music videos if I can. But I'm going to start making a companion video to go along with these videos. So that way, for those of you who are too lazy to fucking type anything into a search engine, I'm going to make a video to where it's like a greatest hits of what I just talked about. And I'm going to put it into one little video. So that way you can just push play and then just go about your business and check out some badass metal. Again, I get all this off of YouTube for now, and it's the best place to look. And you can find everything I talked about on YouTube. I appreciate a lot of the people putting up what they put up, because they're trying to keep it going. Because Spotify, I found out this summer is going to take away all their brutal death metal and grind stuff off of their servers, and when they do, they won't have a customer anymore. So I just don't get it, Pandora's starting to suck. We need to keep something like this going for us, man, because the community needs it. We need it. I need it. And they can't take that shit away from us, man. It's bullshit. You can't let somebody sit there and tell you what you can and can't listen to. That's like a motherfucker coming in saying you can't have no jelly on your peanut butter sandwich because they don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right, is it? So y'all, keep this in the back of your head for the next week or so, and I'll get at you next week. Take it easy.